Should be like right here. Love that. Oh man, we're gonna be going into duos no fills so I can show you guys exactly how to 2v1 people. The goal or the objective of this video is to make sure that I can try and teach you guys things live, as well as I might go back in the video and voice over some things to teach you guys exactly what I'm doing when it comes to 2v1ing people, because this is something that's really hard to learn. Not only that, it's really hard because I don't see anyone else teaching people about this topic. So I hope you guys learned something. If you do, don't forget that you can use my supporter creator code KenBeans in the Fortnite item shop to support me further, and drop a like on this video and hit the sub button for the one time, as 87% of people that watch my videos are not subscribed to my channel. Let's get into it. Now, I might not do this first try, but honestly, it's not that big a deal. If I die, I'll just end the recording and do something else, but hopefully we can get it done. This is obviously going to be way more difficult the more and more I get into the game, because towards the end of the game, that's when people are mostly kind of stacked and they have a lot of ammo and they spray you. So I'm going to try and show you guys exactly what I would do in a situation like that, and just tell you guys some tips and tricks along the way. Now, pretty much whenever you're trying to run around and you're trying to loot for the first time, whenever you spawn in like this, there's really no way of going about it. Just make sure you land safe, secure, and protected. If you're the first one to the gun and there's people landing with you, you should be okay. You just have to learn how to fight off spawn, which is something for a completely different video. Whenever you're trying to 2v1 someone, the best thing to do is to try and get one of them weak. Therefore, you can focus all your attention onto the other guy. If you try and fight two people at once, it's going to be next to impossible to try and kill them. Now, if this goes slow, I'm going to try and find more examples of when I didn't. Oh, right here, actually, there's a guy right here. Can't loot that chest. Honestly, in my opinion, I would prefer to have a heavy hit shotgun. That way I can kind of, like I said earlier, just get shots into them and get them off my back while I fight the other guy. Now, honestly, whenever I stream, I usually run into 2v1 situations a lot where I'm the one that's getting double teamed. And you could see me in live action if you want to. My Twitch will be in the description down below. You guys can ask me tips as well, or ask me any other questions that you come up with during this video. Feel free to come through on my Twitch chat and check me out there. Best case scenario is to try and get one knocked, obviously, before you go into the fight. That way it's a clean 1v1. That whenever you're trying to 2v1 someone, you have to be really good at not taking damage while fighting, and this is something that you struggle with. Let me know down in the comment section below, and I honestly might make a video about taking protected peek shots and ways of just not taking damage when you're fighting someone. That way you'll have full health and a really good chance and opportunity to kill the other guy on the team. Oh, that was a really good example. If that would have worked, man. I don't know why I decided to keep spraying. That was dumb. You guys see how even though I did some risky plays there, I took the opportunity to kill one really fast. That way I would have a really good opportunity to fight the other guy. Even though I did take damage, which is something I said to not to do. Obviously, it's almost next to impossible realistically, but that's just the best case scenario to not take damage. Right there, what I would have done is tried to build protectively, maybe take a peek shot with a wall or close back up to heal. I was kind of getting greedy there because I knew he was weak. I'm sure that happens to all of us. Sweaty duo is almost next to impossible, but this would make out for... Are you kidding me? Yeah. Don't ever try me like that again.
I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
Thank you. Wow. Oh, that didn't shoot. You could see right here how I get this guy weak and I instantly go into his box, no hesitation. Just find ways to get inside people's box. That way you can get a quick kill like this, and then you can 1v1 that other guy kind of in a fair fight. One of the main things that comes with 2v1ing is learning how to box fight correctly. And if you don't know how to box fight, I do have some tips and tricks videos for box fighting, so I'm going to leave it in the description below. One of the things you're going to see me do very often in this video is to bait people by kind of standing still in my box or popping a medkit or shield. That way they come and try and pressure my box, and that's when I have the advantage because I'm good at playing defense. I'm kind of baiting this guy. Oh, got him. So what I did right there, I tried to bait him to try and get his teammate to come down and drop into my box. That way I'll get a clean shot on him. Usually it works out a lot of the times because I don't want their teammate to die, but that's just one thing I do. If their teammate is down, their main priority is to make sure that they don't die. That way if they kill you, they can res them. So obviously what you do is you just bait them and you try and bring them over, right? All right, looks like there's people here, so we're gonna swan on. What the? What was that? Oh, now that we got Graf, we're definitely winning this. Now, this is going to be shown later on in another example, but the main thing I do when I'm 2v1ing is to constantly change layers, change boxes, move around, and just make them confused about where you are. Because when they lose track of where you are, that's where you're going to get an easy shot on them because they're not going to see it. Usually, whenever I get height, I like to keep it though, because almost every single time it's a 1v2 situation, they constantly push you, and then that's when they might get careless and you can get a free shot on them. I missed the mini because I rushed it. I got to play calm now. I can't really take a lot of damage. Okay, well, looks like I'm out. Oh, there's a duo alive. Oof, I'm really low. There's another team here, but I'm really weak. I think the move is to run away right here. Think about where I can go to get some meds. I'm just gonna fly out. Screw it. Oh god, the Marauders are here. Dude, if I get shot by these Marauders, I'm gonna... No! They ate the slurp truck. Damn, I hate that glitch, man. It's not really a fight I want, honestly. This guy has Graf though, so he can come to me at any point in time. I'm just gonna dip out. That fight right there, I could tell that it was going to be really sweaty. Not only that, I know those guys are probably semi-decent, and it's really extremely difficult to 2v1 someone when they both know how to pressure people, because they're going to constantly make it so you have your map out the entire time, and you're not going to be able to get good, clean shots on someone. So what you want to do in that situation is try and get away and reset. That way you can get an angle and try and beam one off the start. Because if I take that fight, I would probably get pressured by both of them and end up dying. Not really smart on their part not to push me, honestly, because if I saw that person, I would have just pushed me right away. Especially if I had my teammate there helping me. Nice. Important thing there, I didn't really rush and try and force myself to take a shot I didn't want to take, because then he would have had an angle on me. Oh my god, that was crazy. I've never had aim like that. Oof, that was a beam and a half. Oh, now I'm in a bad spot. Notice here how I'm constantly changing layers, going up, down, trying so hard to make sure they don't know where I am. That way I could just get in shots when they're not looking at me, and that's the best way to do it. There's also going to be times where I box up to try and let one come to me, so that way I can kind of kill one and almost trap one, if you can say. But at the same time, I'm making sure I don't overexpose myself too much, because that can get you killed as well. So it might sound kind of silly, but the best thing to do is just kind of almost run away from them, and then as you're running away, you want to take shots, maybe jump off a build and shoot them and build right away. There's different types of things you can do while you're kind of running to get shots on someone. Just think about it in reverse. If you were the guys that were pressuring a guy who's a solo, then you're going to be trying to get them to stop moving so you can spam them from 2 different sides. If you constantly keep moving, that's not going to happen. Just have to put constant pressure on them. Right here, I made a crucial mistake and I shouldn't have edited this wall, but it is what it is. No! See, right there, it's going to be really difficult to try and 2v1 someone. When there's 2 really good players, the best thing to do is to take shots and then run away from them. Try and hit heavy shots on them, because if you don't, you're going to end up having them both pressuring you from 2 different sides like I did right there. Although I was laying in damage on that one guy, it was still hard for me to get a heavy shot on him because 1, I had to reload my pump constantly, and 2, I was being pressured and ramp rushed by both of them. The best way to counter a ramp rush like that is to make sure that you take a shot and then build right away, because it discourages them from trying to get the high ground on you. That's the main thing. If you can keep the high ground, they're gonna have a really hard angle to shoot you, which will make it easier for you. Oh, dude, this is me in between games. Overall, 2v2ing is something that takes a lot of practice as well. It's just like anything else when it comes to Fortnite. It really makes sure if you want to get better at it, you go into solo duos and you try your best to keep in mind all the tips and tricks that I was mentioning in the beginning of the video, because it will really help you in my opinion. I 1v2 people a lot, especially on stream. So if you guys want to see more gameplay like this, just like I said, don't forget to come by and stop through on the Twitch channel. There's also a Discord link below where I have PC related questions and Fortnite related questions where you guys can ask anything you would like. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Hope you all have a great night and a wonderful rest of your day. Doses. Peace.